Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Miles Edgeworth. We're gonna continue with our hologram projection investigation. Yes, I remember that quite clearly. I'm also am in a hurry to finish this game. All right. So okay, I did that shelf. Let's look at this. The knife. The knife. It looks like one of Balby's knives was already missing before the fire began. So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Bobby Hill's national treasure was stolen. Poor Bobby Hill, don't you think? I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of the Bobby Hill's woes. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's look at the statue. So by this time, the Premilux statues has already been swapped, right? They must have been, as this one is covered in soot. What lousy timing! And just as the two countries were about to become friends again, too. It would have been better if I had stolen it than for it to get caught up in that fire. Okay, I think I understand your sentiment. However, if you were to engage in theft, I can't look the other way, right? If you could please stop stealing my lines. And stop being so predictable, Edgeworth. It's the charred remains of a fallen singing fan. Oh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and play music. Oh, I read this. Everything with musical mobile for babies, yeah, okay. Okay. See the backdrop here. That's not about your drop here, there's nothing especially strange about it. Okay, also read this. Gain an antenna, yep. I think we did examine every... No, we examined the thing before. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's look at the counterfeit bills here, I'm assuming. So, Bobby Hill's really into pushing their tourism industry, huh? Yes, it would appear that way. You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case? Do you already have a destination in mind? Well, ideally, I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training. Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Jammin' Ninja TV show. Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth. I can't believe she took me seriously. What a fool. The safe wasn't open at the time of the fire. You could tell because the inside was burnt, yeah. Thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved. Aren't they great? They also held a wonderful... Yeah, I read this already. Okay, we can look at the desk now. It appears that the desk is largely unchanged from before the fire. Yeah, and it just got a little burnt, that's all. It's a very fine desk. I'm sure even now it's still unusable. If it's that great, why don't you trade your desk with it? No. No. It was just a suggestion. You don't have to get all monosyllabic on me, you know. Okay. Look at the fire, though. A fireplace. Yeah, so Bobby has them too. You know, there's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. I already found something I'd rather not really call again, which is the undershirt. Yeah. If it was a trauma scene, would you try creating memories with this fireplace? Got it. Okay, let's look at the chair. That looks like a very comfortable chair. Well, it doesn't look all that broken. Okay, yeah, I read this too. Now you get to look at the window. And then we can talk to Seminole. Seminole? Damn it! Alright. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window. So where were you? Oh, can't think about. Yeah, I read this too. As you see, for you, I was there on the 5th floor. That's where the Master was killed. What, you don't mean the Master? Okay, read this too. Alright, just got to talk to Summoner. Or maybe logic things together. Okay, quite a few evidence. But let me talk to him first. I already did talk to him. Damn! Or is it Gumshed I need to talk to? No, I already presented these to him last time. Okay. The fire, the bookshelf. I'm gonna look at the bookshelf. I'm gonna the clock. Okay, yeah. I think we're using logic. Connected fireplaces. Ambassador Alba's office fireplace can is connected to the neighboring room fireplace. Renovations. It's undergoing renovation from top to bottom. Bilateral symmetry because this used to be an ambassador office on the two sides are symmetrical. She knows location. She was in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office until she tried to arrest K. Okay, because this used to be an office of the two sides are symmetrical. I think it's gonna be the symmetry and the connected fireplaces. Just got a feeling. Hell yeah. The Albastian and Balbahi side of the building are symmetrical to each other. Oops, hold on. There we go. As we know that to be a fact, then this room fireplace may also hide a secret passageway. A secret passageway? In Alabast, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall. A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house. Wow, there was a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir? What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this. Agreed. And it's my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace. Revolving fireplace use? It's possible someone used the revolving fireplace wall. I need to examine it more. It looks just like another fireplace though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again? In Alabast, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. Ah, you scared me, sir. There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts. And it sounds like I need to save. So, cut. Okay. Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right? We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? I won't rest. Shut up. You can deduce already. Let's look at the thing. The safe. Nope. Okay. So we only have two things to examine. Let's look at the wood. All I see inside this fireplace is starter wood. Huh, that's odd. It doesn't match up with what Mr. Polino said earlier. What is the meaning of this contradiction? If we push this X mark, the fireplace wall should turn. A revolving fireplace wall? That's neat, sir. We should hurry up and... Wait, detective. There's something we need to examine about this first. Besides which, there is also something I'd like to test. Like what, sir? I'll tell you later, detective. For now, let's continue with the investigation. Okay, we only have two things to do here. So I'm gonna say... Cut. Okay, So clearly the contradiction is the firewood. Inside the fire, that's odd. It doesn't match what Mr. Polino said earlier. Okay. So I just want to line this up good. Let's see here. Not the badge, not the guide. Alright. Yeah. Well, Okay. Yeah, no, not the pamphlet. Not the notes of the body, not the key, not the knife, not the statue. Yeah. The paper document. Doc related to smuggling Bobby's ink. It appears to point to Mr. Cochin. No, I don't think so. Not the handle. The ink. Special white crystal-based ink. Limited export being used. Counterfeiting. Bill circulating zinc file made because they were all burned up in Baba Hill. It's gotta be the bills, right? The statue. Passion flowers. No. The note, the spear, the dogs, the lantern, the pick, perfume, water spouts, photo of the yada. 2 fires broke out in Bob Hill's day. The fire occurred. Okay. Testimony, spilled ink. Spill Bob his ink into the back wall while burning files in the fireplace. Left ashes there. Aha! There is no ashes. Ambassador Paolino, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right, but why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry. I admit, I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case... Okay, take a good look at this fireplace, and tell me what you find odd about it. Excuse me. Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go? Missing ashes? The ashes that should still be in the fireplace are missing, and where did they go? Where did they go indeed? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think that Ambassador Paolino is lying, do you? No, there is no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me. Edgeworth does seem like the type of guy to say data instead of data. You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and... Sounds like we pretty much figured everything out now, huh? Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us. Oh, I sense it. Ooh. Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, alright? Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know. There is really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. I already checked this area, but it never hurts to take a look. I want to examine this thing. The ashes Ambassador Paolino left here has disappeared. If you follow where these pieces of information leads, we should begin to see the truth. It's time to use your secret weapon, right? Yeah, go on, sir. Use your special skill. I'll ignore your strange phrasing for now and focus on the information we have instead. Just a little further. I can sense the truth lying on just the other side of this. But I'm not gonna press the button. I'm actually gonna do it in my mind's eye. Renovations, missing ashes. Revolving fireplace use possible someone use I need to examine it more. Sheena. Renovations. Renovation, Sheena, renovation. It's gotta be this, right? It's gotta be this. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple. It's not because someone cleaned them up, right? No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Paolino said that he spilled some Balbahi's ink while he was burning the files. And yet, there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere. Huh. Well then, I don't know what happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room, which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Revolving fireplace wall. Then you mean the person I was chasing was the chimney? Revolving fireplace wall. There are signs that the revolving fireplace wall on the Bob Hill side has been used. Oh, okay. Open air stage. Yeah, that's outside. That's the chimney. That's the elevator in the hallway. Interesting. Disappeared from this room through here? There? Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Escaped through a revolving fireplace. The person Kate was chasing used the fireplace to escape into the room next door. Wow. Logic. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route. I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. Okay. Renovations, Sheena, escape the fire, chasing up the fireplace to escape into the room next door. Oh. I can do these two, right? I should be able to. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can do that. This kind of makes sense. Like, if she was next door, how did she not catch the killer? Please don't fail me. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, it was that person, sir? Yes, Detective. Agent Sheena. I mean, she does not look as good in her front profile picture, but it was definitely her. Investigation complete. Didn't lose a single life. I think. Yeah, no, I didn't lose it. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it? Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, however, I know she was hiding something from us. Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself? No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, sorry. Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on the Mask 2's notes. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade. Of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we? Go on, Gummy, you can do it. Alright. I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. Wow, the wall... Oh, excuse me. Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn. That's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too. There really is a secret passageway through here. There? I had no idea. It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Balbahese ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. Okay, here I go, sir. Detective, I want you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. Huh? but there's that ash and stuff. And your point is, now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Yes, sir. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve, such as the Yada's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these ambassadors. Mr. Edgeworth, a number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted. I mean, the Ace Attorney gives him probably they can sometimes do that to you. They're very picky about their answers. What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads. Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay? If the info's gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then all you have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions. Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? I mean, like, I am the only smart one here, though. Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused like a laser on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us. Okay. That's the sort of thing I say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know. That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect for your sake. Haha. Yay, look. Blech. Looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir. Yes, I can see that. Good work, detective. Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir. Are you alright, Gummy? I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, it's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. I mean, look, I'm practically still spotless and clean. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. I mean, it looks the same. Yeah, well, quite a bit of the unburned ink got on it, sir. I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh no, sir. I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it clean, but you know. I see. Very well then, as you wish. So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right? Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact. And that is... I will have to explain it to you later. Right now we need to deal with the handwriting analysis, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. Oh, he really left. The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let's go and wait in the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Schlong and Agent Sheena. Oh my goodness. Finally. Are we still in the middle, or have we finally reached the end part? I think we're still in the middle. Well, let's see. I'm gonna save an exit and check it out. March 14th, 11:33 p.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby. Let's see. No! Oh no. We're still in the middle? Damn. There's also 3 parts in the end section. Oh, great. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do a cut. So, cut? Okay. Oh, Neutralis, the Trom lobby. Oh, it's the old man with a cane. Agent Schlong? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, turn up the volume a bit. There you go. Long Z says, little cubs never do know. What? Little cubs never do they know the real fury. Wait, fury of the elder wolves. These quotes are definitely becoming increasingly difficult to decipher. And what does that mean? It means that you'll never really you'll never really know how angry I can get. Mr. Prosecutor, the counterfeit bills made with Bobblehe's ink, they were all of Zangfa denominations. Yes, so I heard from Miss Von Karma. But we don't know where the play money has gone. They must not have figured out that it was all burned yet. Ever since those things showed up in circulations, my country's economy has taken a big hit. Zangfa is in a financial chaos as we speak. Because we can't tell the difference between our own bills and the fake. But it's not just the money. The citizens are also worried. I've staked the honor of the House of Schlong on this, and have come to this land to capture the mastermind behind this whole mess. I investigated how the bills were made and how the ink was smuggled into Zangfa. And I pursued the smuggling ring all the way here. But tonight, this is where the final chapter was written. Despite my frantic efforts to chase the smuggler down, someone got to him first. And now I'm called to return home without a single answer. Agent Schlong, Don't start. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault, Mr. Prosecutor. Ambassador Alba, I'm sorry for all the trouble tonight. Oh, no. Oh, forgot it. Damn. Forgot his old man voice. Let me take a sip. Okay. It's like, I have this profile actually. Oh goodness. Also retired army man. May explain why overly harsh on this though. 72 Alba. Oh no, it is I who should apologize. It was all because I was not strong enough. If only I was able to think of a better solution. Quick, Chris, you fool. Curse your empty brain. You're being too hard on yourself, Ambassador. I take full responsibility for tonight. End of story. Sheena, let's go. Time to return to our den. Yes. I don't like to admit it, but there's not much else for us to do but to go home as well. Agent Lang! Oh. You, Wolfman, and the secretary lady. Hold it. Objection, pal. Detective Gumshoe, have you got the results of the handwriting analysis already? Yup, and on that note was definitely written by Mr. Gochin, sir. Just as I thought. Good work, detective. The master notes updated. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, how long do you intend to hold us up for? Let me look at this note. Request to steal the Prima statue. Handwriting matches that of Manny Cochin. Hell yeah. Sorry to have made you wait, but I believe that now everyone is finally here. Agent Sheena, I'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Yes. How exactly did you fail to see the Yada? When you were in the neighboring room to where Mr. Cochin was killed? I'd like you to explain that to us. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, what are you doing asking her about something she didn't see? Agent Schlong hasn't touched the Bubba Hill investigation at all. So suppose I will need to explain a few things to him first. Mouse Edgeworth, I can't even begin to imagine what's going on in that head of yours. Only the smartest things. The only thing going on in my head is the pursuit of the truth. Edgeworth, your corny ass up. Oh, it sounds like. Oh, sorry. Oh, it sounds like you have some sort of plan. Very well. I'll supervise you until the end. Sigh. Is she seriously going to treat me as a subordinate for the rest of the day? Well, that's what you said. You agreed to this, Edgeworth. You're not trying to pick a fight with my subordinate on some flimsy guess, are you? I'm not trying to pick a fight, and the evidence is hardly flimsy, and you will see. Damn. Ha! I should have known that you and I are destined to fight it out to the very end. It would appear that way. Well, I'll prove her innocence, so let's see what you got, Prosecutor Edgeworth. With pleasure. For my opening arguments, I'll discuss the yada that appeared in Baba Hill, and establish exactly who it was that Case saw. Agent Schlong, I assume you've been briefed on Case testimony. You mean the suspicious person in the coat that she saw? That's right. That person is one of the keys to solving this case. Gotta take a sip. The person who pretended to be the Yada. Pretended? And what do you mean by that? I'll get to that in a second, but first I want to review what this person Kay saw did. Kay, if you could please explain what the person you were chasing did for us. Okay, you got it. Oh yeah, over 30 minutes, okay. Alright, still got my time. I first spotted the suspicious person near the open air stage on the bobblehead side. I called out to the person, but as soon as I did, that person ran off. I thought it was rather suspicious, so I immediately gave chase. For the sake of argument, let's call this suspicious person the Yada. Now please tell us what happened when you chased the Yada up to the 3rd floor. Can do. Okay, Yada. I chased the Yada all the way up to the 3rd floor of the Bobblehead's embassy. It was a pretty straight chase down the hallway until the sudden turn. The Yada disappeared around the corner, so I did my best to catch up. When I turned the corner, I saw the Yada run into Mr. Kochin's office. I gave chase and ran to the room. And when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the light. But then... Ah! I knew it. Who's there? Why did the music restart? Okay, whatever. Oh, it's a different song there, man. Okay, I guess. Alright, by the time I turn on the lights, the Yada has disappeared. When Kay entered the room, the person she was chasing was already gone. Why do you suppose that was, Agent Schlong? Excuse me. What do you mean? Why do you suppose? Isn't it obvious? The person slipped out through the door behind the girl under the cover of the darkness. Sorry, but I know for a fact that the person didn't escape through that door. Oh? And how do you know that with such certainty? Here we go. There we go. Cut. Okay. That's easy. Yep, perfect timing. If the Yada had left through that door, they would have run right into this person. It would be K, right? Not Faraday, not Burn, not Callista. We don't know she's here. Dick Gumshoe here? Was he there? It would probably be Gumshoe, right? Or is it K? Is it K or Gumshoe? Shit. Damn it! This is the person the suspicious person would have ran into. Huh? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Are you sure you're not losing it? I haven't lost anything, and certainly not my mind. Maybe not, but you definitely have the wrong person. Or maybe you're just terrible with not only logic, but names as well. Ooh! I know I was mistaken, but you didn't have to insult me. Think, Miles. Think! Recall the circumstances around Kay's near arrest. There was someone right next to Mr. Cochin's office investigating at this time. Okay, it's probably gonna be, yeah, it's Sheena. It's gotta be Sheena. Damn. Your answer is Sheena? Yes, because let's consider what would have happened if the Yada had used the door. When Kay screamed upon discovering Mr. Cochin's body, the Yada would have run right into Agent Sheena, who was in the next room over. Agent Sheena, would you mind telling us if you saw the suspicious person in question? No, I didn't see anyone. You can take a sip. Damn it! I was drinking. Okay. It just means that the creep slipped out before Sheena made it out into the hallway. I doubt that, as there was another person in that hallway, a certain detective. Detective Gumshoe, where were you exactly at that time? Me, sir? Well, when I heard Kay scream, I ran towards Mr. Cochin's office from the opposite direction of Agent Sheena, sir. So, Agent Schlong, can you explain how someone could have eluded both of them? Even you must concede that under these circumstances, the door was not a viable route. Whoa! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. You nailed him with just an explanation of what happened. Yes, I have eliminated one of the possible escape routes from that room. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Schlong aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yada could have taken. I get it. So that's what you're trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out. Precisely. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to bust out with our revolving fireplace wall explanation, right? No. Excuse me. No, not quite yet. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So burpy. Huh? But why? I thought this would be the perfect time. The revolving wall on the Bubbly's side is known only by 4 people. And if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end. What's with all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your tactics? Nothing of the sort, Agent Schlong. Come, let's continue where we left off. That smug, haughty attitude of yours, you really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that. Well, no matter. I figured you out already anyway. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window. And since an eerie picture of said escape route exists. And you're saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yada's escape? I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window to be the possible escape route as well. However, I now know that it to be impossible. Let me take a sip. Okay. Now, I realize you may not know this, but humans can't fly. Oops, sorry, I was too loud there. This mic's so close to my face. Of course I know that. That's bloody common sense. Besides, I never said I thought that photo to be of the Yada's escape route. I suppose not. Alright then. Explain yourself. The shadow in this photo is not the Yadas that Kay was chasing after. You can say whatever you like in whatever language you want, but there's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence. That's not a language, you stupid bitch. Very well then. Shit. I present to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in the photo. There is proof of that? Where's the proof of that? Proof that person say is not the same as the one. Photo taken after the first fire on the 4th and 5th floors had taken place. Proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo. Okay, it's not that thing right there. Wire testimony. 2 fires broke out. The first fire occurred during the Japanese show. The fire occurred on the 4th floors and took until the end of the show to put out the fire. During the ninja show. The 4th and 5th floors. The second fire occurred after the show. On the 3rd floor, Mr. Don't fire this. Interesting. Auto refill was low. Perfume. The pick. Silhouette lantern. Dog. Spear. Note. To this? 5th floor, master's office. Well, when was this? Passion flowers. Prometheus statue, not bills, ink, handle, paper document. Ah, shit. No. Okay, let's see. So it's not the wall. Proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one on the phone. It's the fires? I feel like it's gotta be the fires. Take that! Hell yeah. Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yada Kay saw. Kay spotted the Yada heading for the 3rd floor during the 2nd fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the 1st fire. Oh! Yeah, way to go. That's twice you hit him. You bit him in the butt now. Alright, okay, relax. Don't let your yaoi fantasies get ahead of you. Yeah, this taken after the 1st fire. Second fire, okay. Alright. Yep, I pieced that together. Totally did not do an educated guess. Not so fast. I still have plenty of butt left to bite off. I'm gonna take a sip. Okay. We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is. And how the yacht escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you? Well, I'm gonna save, because... obviously. Cut! Alright, anyway. Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet. Ha! As I thought! However, the Yada's escape route, now that I can answer. You can? Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on, enlighten me. Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. Oops, got some spit on here. You were busy heading up to the Albastian investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you have much knowledge about the Balbahis side of the case. So wouldn't it be best if the lead on that side Agent Sheena explained in my stead. Sheena is my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call her myself her boss? Flick. Schlong, it's alright. I can take care of him. Sheena? You shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth. Alright. If you're okay with it, then you have my support. Finally, it's down to just Agent Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins. Now then, what is it you like to ask? Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Balbli's embassy? Testimony. Sheena's movements. During the first Balbli's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. Okay. Yeah, right there. The 4th and 5th floor. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yada that appeared in Baba Hill. Excuse me. The second occurred on the 3rd floor, so this is the first one. It took until the end of the show to put the fire out. The first one was the 4th and 5th. The second was on the 3rd floor. Okay. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yada. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yada even exists. And that is all I have to say. But I'm not lying when I say I saw the suspicious person run into Mr. Cochin's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony. Good. Good. Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation? No, I moved alone. In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi. Is that correct? Are you calling her suspicious because she was in a room by herself? How pathetic. And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay under the same rationale? Oop. And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapons owner? Yeah, call him out. Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get into such a situation. Although I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected. I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation. Then you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer, pal. I'm sorry. Sheena, apologize. No. Okay. I'm sorry. It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Miss Edgeworth? Well, never doubted you. Not for 1 second. And the same goes for me. I believe in Sheena. Then let's put that to the test and see if she is really worthy of your trust. Hehe. This promised to be an interesting... Yeah. Rabiato. Sheena's movements. Alright, here we go. During the first Balbli's fire, an assistant put out the fire. So you helped with the fire extinguishing effort? I was in charge of the police of the Balbli's side, so I helped them with their work. Police doing the job of firemen. You really know how to work people. She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman who knows how to manage. I guess so. She's always bringing you a business card or a scroll at just the right time. To prepare everything before I'm ordered to. That is the definition of a secretary. Oh wow. She really knows how to work. She kinda seems more capable than Agent Schlong, doesn't she? At the very least, she's certainly more capable than you, detective. Oh, I kinda had a feeling you were gonna say that. Sheena's more than just a capable secretary, you know. Sheena, tell him what other things you're good at. Alright. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yada and that hadn't appeared. What was it? She didn't say it. What was it? Okay, whatever. By the second fire, you mean the one that consumed the 3rd floor of Baba Hill, correct? Yes, that was when the suspicious person was spotted in Baba Hill. Then you were after the same person in the long coat that I was after. There is no proof that the suspicious person was really the Yada, because no one was able to get a good look at the person's face. By the way, how was your team's investigation? In order to extinguish the fire, water was pumped into the 3rd floor via the windows, so the majority of the investigators conducted their searches on other floors. Maybe they did, but there was one person who was wandering around lost on the 3rd floor. When the fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the 3rd floor. And you did that alone? Yes. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. So you were in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office. I already told you I was earlier, as I was examining the neighboring room. I heard that girl's shrill scream. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Cochin's office, wherein you proceeded to arrest her, as I recall. Yes, I did. But she totally was innocent, pal. I thought we had already cleared that up. And I thought I had already taken off these glasses. Apologize for my behavior. Now, if the tenacious detective would be so kind as to be quiet. Oh. I have to agree. Right now, not the time to take issue with that. Not you do, Mr. Edgeworth. But what I do take issue with is the fact you didn't see the Yada, Agent Sheena. The prosecutors of this country are all so strange. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yada. You were unable to catch even a glimpse despite being in the next room? Is that true? I'm gonna take a sip. I really hate to repeat myself. I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you're not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Damn. Are you calling Sheena's testimony a lie? Agent Schlong, I'm talking with Agent Sheena right now. So I appreciate it if you wouldn't interrupt us with superfluous comments. Aw, you know, I feel kind of bad for him. I understand his pain on watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth. Schlong, I'm alright. And as for you, I think you should be focusing your doubts on that girl rather than me. And why is that? To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical about the girl Yada even exists. Are you throwing Kay's words into doubt again? Well, she does claim to be the Yada, right? And she did try to chase down the Yada despite being just an average citizen. Actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yada. That's right, which is why I would never lie about anything related to the Yada. And I suppose you have proof of that somewhere? Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. Alright, hold on, let me do it. Cut. Alright. Did I read this? Whatever. Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see. Kay's testimony is without flaw, but as for yours, well, let's just say that I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony. Oh, then why don't you show her using what we found out with Little Thief? I will, in due time. The escape route of the Yada that Kate was in pursuit of. If it turns out that it really does lead right into ancient Sheena, then what is it that she is keeping from us right now? Okay. Let's save. Boop. And cut. Okay. During the battle with fire, I system put out the fire. Okay, not that. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yama that had appeared in Baba Hill. Okay, not that. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Alright, that's true. Although it was the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yada. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that this girl's Yada even exists. Okay. So it's gotta be these two then. I'm actually very skeptical that the girl Yada even exists. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yada. This gotta be the statement right here. And we gotta present the revolving fireplace wall, right? Hell yeah. Oops. Being in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office is the problem with your testimony. Huh? Oh, I'm gonna blow my nose. Alright. Alright, there we go. We're good. Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see what problem you're talking about at all. Agent Schlong, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Albastian office fireplace? Huh? Oh, you mean how it connects the office with the room next door? What about it? Well, Alabast isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces. Hold on. They'd open up this window. Alright. What? The fireplace in Mr. Cochin's office holds the exact same secret. The Yada didn't escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over. Ah. Now do you see? My gosh, excuse me. If the Yada had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have ran straight into Agent Sheena. Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yada Garasu. Aya! What is the meaning of this, Miles? Well, would you care to explain, Agent Sheena, how you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yada, or shall I? Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat. Oh, shoot. Honestly, I did not expect that. Pretending to be the Yada, you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Sheena. After that, you came back around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. Sheena, how could you? How dare you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal? Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh no, is this Callisto you? Sheena? Just do the Jared Leto choker laugh. That face looks weird on her. That laugh. Oh my gosh. This could be the twin. Or the sister. This could be the sister, maybe. I remember this irritating laugh. I'm getting chills down my spine. It can't be, but it has to be. Sheena, what's wrong with you? I'm sorry. It was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh. Funny, you say? Yes, that you would accuse me of being the Yada. The prosecutors of this country really are also very strange. Do you think you can get away with this simply by simply laughing it off? Francisco, use your whip now, please. You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's that prosecutor who is. Well, actually, I think Sheena will have a gun on her right now, right? So I think she will be in the advantage here. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yada fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim? Yes, if you will look right over here, please. If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yada's escape route. The tone of voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed. Hehehe. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose and then we can have a real battle of wits. No! Shoot her now! For an agent at Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it is a great honor. Don't underestimate me. I'm not some foolish broad, you know. I know, and that is why I won't hold anything back either as I answer your question. Why are we talking to her? We have her right here. This is her. Grab her. If anything, the middle part 3, this is actually the end. This could have been the end, but no. She's gonna get away because there's 3 other end parts. Oh well. Where are we at? We're over an hour. Okay. Alright, hold on. I accidentally pressed the button. Alright. Here is your proof that the revolving fireplace wall in Baba Hill was recently used. It'll be this, right? Okay, recently used though. Damn, I didn't save. Okay. Okay, well there's signs it has been used, but I'm looking for used recently. It's gotta be this, right?
Take that!
Hell yeah. I'm sorry, but is this really your honest answer to my question? Yes. According to Ambassador Paulino's testimony, I'm gonna say because this looks about right. So, cut. Yes, according to Ambassador Paulino's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin. Oh? The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there. Oh. Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up. You stupid bitch. Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Paulino said he forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yada went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of the ashes that were in Mr. Coachman's office is my proof. Alright, man. And just what is so funny Ash as proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? Oh, I get it, flaky, because the ash is... Alright, I got it. You still wish to fight us? Of course, why wouldn't I? In that case, let's hear your counter-argument. Now counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court. Well, to me, we're simply continue from where we left off all those years ago. I have no idea what are you talking about. It doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in a court. Let's finish this here and now. I suppose. I've had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Alright, here we go. Rebuttal. In my eyes, all you prove is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yada used the fireplace now, can you? So then, who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. Remember, we have already finished our very thorough investigation, and we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office. Are they, and there you have it. Now counter argument. Oh, that's very impressive. Just seen through to the fact that I have yet to gather the one piece of evidence. She's seen through the lies of the Jedi. What is it, Gay? I haven't heard a peep out of you in quite a while now. If you don't think you can handle it, feel free to leave the rest of it to us. But Okay, pull yourself together. You are the true heir to the Yatagarasu name, are you not? If you want to steal the truth, then you must never take your eyes off of it. This chase you're running to catch the truth, you must see it through to the very end. Mr. Edgeworth, you're right. I will see this through the end. So, you go get her for me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, okay. Sure, I'll do it. With pleasure. Looks like a lack of evidence has left you wide open, doesn't it? Sheena, please, show me you're someone I can trust. Don't worry, this will be the deciding match, you'll see. I'm truly sorry, Agent Schlong, but I simply can't allow her to escape me again. Very well then, Agent Sheena, shall we begin? I'm ready whenever you are. Rebuttal. Alright though. Hold on. Okay. In my eyes, your proof is that the rotating fireplace wall was used. It sounds to me like you're saying my explanation is not good enough. But I was able to go through the revolving door myself. So that should be proof enough, even for you, pal. Ha, it looks like you don't quite understand. But by your looks, I can guess that you're not all that learned. Youch, talk about rude. You should watch what you say, pal. Sadly, I can't say I disagree with her on that one. But you know what I mean, right? You may have proven that the fireplace was used. But you can't really call that proof that the Yana used the fireplace now, can you? So you want proof that the Yana was the one who used the fireplace? That's right. Well, do you have any? Ugh. Can you prove that it wasn't the Yada who used the fireplace? I don't need to prove anything to you. Objection! Okay, if you could please not steal my line. Sorry. Sorry, but I just couldn't hold it in anymore. Well, don't fret and leave her to me. All you have to do is sit back and watch. You may seem to have some wiggle room, but without any evidence, it's meaningless. So then who was it that used the rotating wall? Show me your answer with no evidence. It's possible that the Yana left fingerprints inside the fireplace. Sorry, but I had the forensics team check that already. and all they found were prints belonging to Ambassador Paulino and Mr. Cochin. Curses! I should have known better than to think the Yada would have been so careless. But there must be some sort of evidence that we still have yet to find. I take it you have no further objections? Remember, we have already finished our very thorough investigation. So Interpol has finished examining the entire Balbahis embassy. Yes, the investigators who weren't allowed into Alabas were incredibly helpful. They all put in great efforts to search for any sign of the Yatagarasu. And yet, despite all that effort, it appears that they failed to notice the lack of ash in the office fireplace. Furthermore, you were the one who inspected the room next to Mr. Cochin's, correct? I didn't notice the ash there in the fireplace of that room, and for that, I am sorry. You don't need to apologize, Sheena. As your boss, your mistakes are my mistakes. So allow me to apologize for you. I'm sorry. You know, maybe this guy's not such a bad guy after all. He apologizes for his subordinate and everything. What a great boss. Are you saying that I don't do anything for my own subordinates? Ick. No, nothing of the sort, sir. You're someone I really respect, sir, even if you are a bit, too strict sometimes. That is only a problem on your end. Wow, way to be super hard on him in response. Am I really too strict on everyone? Bro, you cut his salary. He can't afford an actual meal. Anyway, Sheena, you didn't find anything in Mr. Cochin's office, right? That's right. We finished our investigation. And we found not a single suspicious thing in Mr. Cochin's office. Alright, last one. So you really didn't find anything? Yes, as I said, not one suspicious thing. Ugh. Although, as you already know, we did find the Yatagarasu's key and the documents detailing the smuggling operation. But we still haven't found the blade that belongs to the Balbahis knife handle yet. Ah, you see, my subordinates worked hard to investigate everything. So there was nothing else to find, alright? Wow, Agent Langs really sticks up for his people. Here we go. Longzi says, all men are brothers, and friends becomes family. So you see, my people are my family, and their families are my family too. Quite the extended family. That's a rather large family you have there. Yes, but as we all know, there's always one black sheep in any family. And though it pains me, Agent Schlong, you will know the black sheep in your family. So, do you actually have any proof that the Yada used the fireplace passageway? No, but I haven't found any yet. Then what are we going to do? There's no need to worry, because there is a loophole in this Interpol agent's argument we can exploit first. The one in charge of the Balbahis investigation was not Agent Schlong, which means that with Agent Sheena in charge, it's possible she may have tampered with the evidence. That piece of evidence that we found. Is there one thing I do know? If there is one thing I do know, it is that someone tried to hide it from us. Alright, let me save. And cut. Alright, let's see here. So then, who was it that used the retaining wall? Show me your answer with real evidence. It's gotta be this here. Who was it that used the wall? Show me the evidence. Alright, let's look at the wall here. There are signs that the rolling wall moves actually been used. Okay. The wire. Good length of wire that was found wound up inside Bobby Hill's grandfather clock. I don't see the relation with that. The testimony. Still Bobby's in the back with burning files and fireplace. Left the ashes there. The fires. The photo of the Yada. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Just choke on my spit. My spit. Alright. I'm good. Alright, fountain spouts. Part of the on a reef. Oops. The water level's too low. Perfume. Okay, it's had it. And they open it. It looks like a carpet was wet for some reason. The lantern, some more dogs, a spear. The mask, 2 notes. Who was it that used the routine wall? Show me your answer with the evidence. Okay, let me look at the end thing real quick. So, did you actually have any proof? No, I haven't found any yet. Then what are we going to do? Oh, there's no need to worry, because there's a loophole in this argument we can exploit first. We can exploit an argument, okay. The one in charge of the Valley's investigation was not interesting, which means that Interesting was in charge and his policy may have tampered with the evidence. That piece of evidence that we found. Okay. So not on there. It might as well prove that it was used, yeah? But you can't really call that proof that the other used the fireplace now, can you? So then who showed the real evidence? Remember, we already finished a very thorough investigation, and we found not a single suspicion in Mr. Coach's office. Here we go. Alright, it's this one here. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Alright, we found not a single suspicious thing in his office. Is that right? Discovered in the Secretariat's office. Alright. Is this office on the other side of that, or? Damn, okay. Cochin's office. Bobby Hill's grandfather clock. Is the wire inside his office? Secretariat's office. Okay, I need to see something that's in the office. Ambassador Colino, Detective Bad, Rose Garden, Faraday, Open Air Stage, Gumshoe, Old Bag, Ambassador's office. Ambassador's office. Ambassador's office. Ambassador's office. Is he the ambassador? Wait, I want to look at profiles. Shit. Okay. I think wait, it's Cochin. Cochin. Okay, so wait, no, he's the Secretariat, right? Ambassador's office. So he's the ambassador, right? But his body is in the Secretariat's office. No, Cochin's the Secretariat. Okay. Alright, he's the Secretariat. So we gotta find something in the Secretariat's office. Oops, sorry. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is in his office. There are signs of the rolling fireplace wall and the Bobby saw has been used. There's... ooh, the wire. Okay. Okay, it could be the wire. I think it's the wire. Hell yeah. You dumb bitch. Well, you say that you and your agents have finished your thorough investigation. Are you absolutely certain that you didn't overlook anything? Well, aren't we full of ourselves, standing there insulting Interpol agents? You better not be insinuating that my men are incompetent, Mr. Prosecutor. I'd never do that. However, it doesn't change the fact that they did overlook something. I'd like for you to take a look at this length of wire. And what exactly is this supposed to mean? A length of wire? So what about it? I'll tell you what, we found this in the Babahi's embassy not long ago. What? And we found it wound up inside the grandfather clock in Mr. Cochin's office. You found that as the scene of Mr. Cochin's murder? But this wire wasn't all we found. We found one other very important thing. There's more? In Mr. Cochin's office, there were signs that someone had burned counterfeit bills there. What in the... Oh, yeah! Oh, I forgot we're in this room. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna save because... Yeah. Cut. Alright. That evidence was something you found out through that girl's machine, right? So what if it was? Ah, that's what I thought. But unfortunately for you, a recreation made by machine is hardly concrete proof. Among the ashes you found in the room, did you happen to find any counterfeit bills? No. You see, so there was nothing in that office. Nothing you can call evidence anyway. I'm sorry, but I seem to have given you the wrong impression. How so? I don't recall saying that I was presenting evidence of any sort. But rather, I was pointing out that your investigation was incomplete. And that this throws doubt on the purity of your investigation into the Yatagarasu. You still suspect me, I see. Alright then, I ask that you point out what part of my investigation is incomplete. The other Interpol agents worked under the command of Agent Sheena. And is it not possible that the reason the person K was chased and chose the 3rd floor was because that person knew there would be no other agents on that floor? Alright, now I feel like I have to save on this. Cut. Okay. Furthermore, we come to see that Agent Sheena was only pretending to be investigating the Yatagarasu to the point of arresting K. In that case, there is one location that no one has yet to inspect. Your team's investigation was incomplete because they failed to inspect this location. Excuse me. The elevator? Is it the elevator? Damn it! Okay, I'll go check it out right now, sir. Be right back. We already went over that area with a fine-tooth comb. And I've heard their extensive detailed report about that area as well. I have also heard some reports. Actually, thinking back on it, I checked out that area pretty well already, too. I guess that means we really don't need to check that area anymore, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, if that is everyone's opinion, then I suppose not. Haha, what happened to trusting in your instinct? She does have me there. Alright. The open air stage. Damn it. I suck at this. Is it the chimney? Oh my gosh, I am ass. The hallway? Oh wow, alright. Okay. Alright. They failed to inspect this location. Okay, there's K, there's this. Sheena was there. Is it the room that Sheena was in? Wow. I'm just gonna cut. Okay. The location Agent Sheena is, of course, the room you claim to have examined. I believe the room next to Mr. Cochin's office warrants a thorough inspection. Even if you do that, I doubt you'll find anything of use to you there. I will be the one to decide that. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. I'm on it. I'll be right back after I check out that room next to the office. We're just gonna stand here awkwardly until he comes back. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you really think that Miss Sheena had the Yata Garasu? Yes, if my logic is sound, I believe she is. Then I'm not going to let her get away with ruining the name of the Yata. But can you prove that she's the Yata is the question. If Detective Gumshoe can find what I'm hoping he will find, then I should be able to. And just what are you hoping he'll find? Let's just say this. I had Detective Gumshoe do a little experiment for me earlier. An experiment? As if the detective has the brains for high science. It wasn't that mentally taxing. I had him use the same escape route as the Yata. And what did you find out by doing that? First, that it's possible for a person to fit through the revolving wall door. Excuse me. Second, that by going through there, that his coat was covered in ash and Babahi's ink. Who cares what his coat was covered in? It's not worth that much anyway. Ah, but it is really worth so little? I believe that it's actually quite a meaningful result, the value of which I'm about to prove. Oh? Mr. Edgeworth, sir, I've found some things you really need to see, sir. Oh, so what are these things that you found? Some makeup, a coat, and a pair of shoes, sir. You found a coat? You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Maybe it's not the... Maybe it's the person I was chasing was wearing. Yes, the possibility does exist. Agent Sheena, were these pieces of evidence not in that room when you examined it? Unfortunately for you, those aren't suspicious items of any sort. They all belong to me. They were getting in the way, so I stored them in that room. No. Thank you for bringing them to me. It saves me a trip. May I have them back now? These items that the detective brought back are incredibly significant. I request that we be allowed to examine them. They're my personal belongings, so you have no right to touch them without my permission. I wish to examine them for the sake of the investigation, but if you wish to deny us access to them, Agent Schlong, let's hear your opinion on this. I say, let them look at your stuff, Sheena. Schlong! Sheena, let's put it all out in the open. If you're really innocent, then you have nothing to worry about, right? I guess so. Alright, go ahead and examine whatever you like. After all, I have nothing to hide. Good. Now let us begin. So we have this pair of shoes. She just starts shooting everyone in the room. So, which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to examine, sir? Okay. I don't think it matters which one. So, let's go with makeup first. I believe I will examine her makeup. What is it? Oh. What is this? It looks like a very thin paint brush. It's a lip brush. It's for putting on my lipstick. I found something with a lot of weird powder inside, sir. That's just foundation powder in there. It's nothing to get worked up over. Wow, you two sure know a lot about makeup. I think I need to confiscate them for a bit. Ooh, I never knew makeup consisted of this stuff too. I see. Oh. She seems to be completely absorbed in her study of cosmetics. I guess there really wasn't anything suspicious in Agent Sheena's makeup. I suppose not. Let us move on and examine something else. So which of Agent Sheena's belongings are you going to... Okay. The makeup, the coat, or the shoes? Hold on. Gotta blow my nose. Alright. The coat. Let's examine the coat. Yes, sir. It appears that you managed to stain your coat rather badly. Agent Sheena. I'm not sweating, you're sweating. The Yatagarasu that Kay saw wasn't wearing a coat, and I'm beginning to wonder if the stain wasn't created when you went through the fireplace. Haha, no, you have it wrong. The suit probably got on my coat when I was helping the police put out the fire. And what about the dark substance around the hem of your coat? Oh, I didn't realize that the hem was that dirty. I'm sure it was just some water mixed with soot from when I was helping with the fire. I don't think so. You think you can get away with such a transparent lie? Yeah, don't lie to us, pal. This is the same pattern of dirt that got on my coat when I went through the fireplace. Your words ring hollow in the absence of evidence, you know. So unless you can prove that the dirt on my coat is from the fireplace, which I can. What? You did a great job, Detective Gumshoe. Damn, I wanna look at the shoes. Yeah, I'm not going back. I'm on a timer. Huh? Me, sir? What did I do? This coat. This is exactly the piece of evidence I was searching for. I had been hoping to find the coat that the person Kei-san was wearing. And thanks to you, we proved that going through the fireplace was solely a coat. You didn't have to... Detective Gumshoe did not have to go through it just to prove that. It's pretty evident by itself. I don't quite get what you're saying, but I'm happy for the praise, sir. All that remains is for us to show what the dark substance on the coat hem is. Oh, and you think you can do that? Of course I can. Shit! This is the dark substance that's solely the hem of this coat. Is it the ink? This is the ink!
Take that!
Hell yeah. Balbahi's ink? Yes, this is what will prove that the coat went through that fireplace. According to Ambassador Paulino, he burned some files in the fireplace this morning. You told us about that already, so I don't really see the point in mentioning it again. My point is that he spilled some ink into the back wall of the fireplace at that time. That's crazy. If the dark substance on this coat turns out to be Balbahi's ink, it would prove that you and this coat went through the revolving fireplace wall. Eck. Sorry to have clipped one of your wings, Yada, but we're not finished yet. Well, you have no way of proving whether or not this Balbahi's ink on the coat hem. Oh, but I do, and I intend to show that it is ink in a few seconds. How? How, you ask? Well, since you don't seem to know, allow me to show you. This is how it proved that the dark substance of the coat is Balbahi's ink. Touch the coat. Wear the coat. Burn the coat. Well, I can save, so... I don't need a save. I know what to do here, but I really don't want to go through all the dialogue again. We're bound to Kurt. We can find out whether that is Balbahi's ink or not by lighting it on fire. That's how you're going to prove that it's Balbahi's ink? Yes, if you could please cut a section of the dark stained area for me, I'd appreciate it. Because I will show you here and now what the dark substance is. Sheena, sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to cut off a bit of your coat. Go ahead, I wasn't planning to wear it anymore anyway. Now then, if someone could loan me a lighter or something. Oh, I got some matches. I always carry them with me so I can light smoke bombs. Then if we could please have 1K, we can get this experiment underway. There's a flame. Damn! It burned. Oh my gosh, it burned it to a crisp in under 5 seconds? Oh my gosh. Okay. I guess green fire is hotter than blue fire. I want to blow my nose. Okay. Right. Now we're in over an hour and a half. Okay. It's the same color as the flames white crystal oil produces, which means Balbahi's ink is a product of white crystal oil. And when lit, the ink produces a green flame. I believe the time has come to clip the Yada's other wing. Excuse me. Miss Sheena, you're the fake Yada. The one who killed my father. It's about time you came clean, Ancient Sheena. Or should I say, Callisto, you? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, you're not serious, are you? Do I look like the joking type to you? Callisto, you? I never heard that name before in my life. That's a manner of speaking, and that's attitude. You haven't changed a bit in 7 years. Yeah, if you honestly fix your laughing issue, you would have probably gone. You probably could have gone off scot-free. But nope, you still want to laugh. So now you set yourself up. You're the defense attorney that killed Mr. Faraday and then tried to frame me for it. Oh, really? And you have proof? You insist that I am this Callisto you woman, but you can't prove it. If you have no proof, then I'm afraid you won't be able to lay a single finger on me. Alright then, Francisco, whip her. What? The raven is a very unique bird, one that flies by the darkness of night. However, the light of dawn has arrived and it will... fucking hell, Edgeworth. And it will reveal your true ugly form to the world. Enough poetry, right? I want to see some evidence. Do you really have something that can prove that she is Callisto you? I do. It's something that the second Yada has preserved for us these 7 last years. Yes! I got it. I don't even need to save for this. Do me the honor, Mr. Edgeworth. I will, Kay, for we have finally come to the end. We'll prove to her to be Callisto you with this, and clip this Yada's wings for good. This will behind me is going to safeguard it. Hell yeah.
Take that!
This perfume. This will prove you to be Callisto you. It will? Kay has reserved it perfectly for us. Surely you remember this bottle. This belonged to Miss Yu just before she disappeared 7 years ago. Naturally, this means that a few of her fingerprints are on here as well. This is that bottle of perfume you spilled, which I have preserved ever since. Ruh-roh. I heard from my father, Bern Faraday, that if stored under the right conditions, a fingerprint can be preserved for decades. Which means that your fingerprints are still on here. Every last one. Let me just reach into my back pocket real quick. We can clear everything up if we were to compare the prints on this to your own. Now, come, Agent Sheena. Will you submit yourself to a fingerprint test? Oh my goodness. She is crazy. You know what? I think I can fix her. It looks like you've seen right through me yet again. You're sending the biggest chill down my spine, Edgeworth. Callisto, you. So, you've shown your true face at last. And this feeling of thrill, it's even greater than that time 7 years ago. Sheena, you're... Shlong, I really enjoyed our days together. You're an insanely strong, nice, kind-hearted idiot of a man. Oh, got him. So you were a spy all along. A mole sent by the smuggling ring I've been chasing after. Someone who has been feeding them intel of Interpol all this time? Very good. Maybe you're not as big as an idiot as I thought. Callisto you. Oh, sorry. Callisto you. The woman who killed my father 7 years ago. You're her, aren't you? The fake Yada. That's right. Callisto you. That's just one of my many names. But even that is just a facade. I mean, could be. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the great thief Yada Garasu. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Callisto you, this time you won't escape, for this is the end of the road for you. I mean, we all know what's gonna happen. Now come along quietly. You know, you're the one who left the strongest impression on me, Kay Faraday. Had you not used the Yada's gadgets, I might have never known who you are. But here you are, being a thorn in my side, just like your father always was. How dare you! Kay, don't. I'll never forgive you for what you did to my father. You really are just like him. Mr. Faraday, too, possessed such laughable honesty. What? Kay, I know, I know, you're like, what, 17? She's 17? 17. I know you're like 17, but come on, you're old enough not to do something this stupid. She pulled out a gun before. You don't think she would come prepare again? Alright. Okay. Kay! Why would you run towards her? You let Kay go right now, pal. Oh my gosh, is this when Gumshoe will have to pull a trigger? Is Gumshoe gonna actually shoot a gun? You despicable. Let go of me, you filthy. Ah! You think I'm a fake, don't you? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm the real Yada. But that's impossible. My father was the one who created Little Thief. Hey, Edgeworth. The Yada has 3 legs. Do you know why that is? Why it has 3 legs? Oh my gosh. Let me take a sip. Let me take a sip of water right now. Okay. Here we go. There are 3 main reasons why the Yada will always be one step ahead. First, the Yada Garasu always knows the exact location of the target object. Second, the Yada Garasu always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Third. Oh, okay. No, it can't be. Did you finally figure it out? Do you finally know the real identity of the Yada? The real identity of the Yada is... Burn. Callisto, you. Neither person. Shit. Okay. It's Burn, right? I'm saving. Fucking hell. Cut. Alright. Neither person. That's interesting. Well, I guess I could say Burn Faraday, but... It's Burn Faraday. It's gotta be. Neither person. I don't know why is that an answer. I kind of want to click on it, though. I'm gonna click on it. The real identity of the Yada is neither Burn Faraday nor Callisto U. But by the same token, they were also both the real Yada Garasu. Haha. How very perceptive of you. No way. The single person known as the Great Thief Yada never existed. Mr. Edgeworth. No. I refuse to believe this. The Yada is known to have 3 special skills. Skill number 1. The Yada always knows the exact location of the target object. And a lawyer who would have the opportunity to learn the layout of the client corporations. Skill number 2. The Yada always knows exactly how to disarm the security system. Damn. that pick goes hard. And a good prosecutor would be well versed in the ways of a criminal. And skill number 3. The Yada doesn't leave a single shred of evidence behind. Ever. That's true, they left evidence behind. Oh shit! Detective Bad? Daddy's home. Sorry. It was only natural for the Yada Garasu to never leave evidence behind, because the lead detective of this case hid it all away. Damn, right at point blank. You're the 3rd member of the Yada? You. I've been looking for you for a long time. 7 long years, but I finally got you. Wow, so Bad is the third one. So the Yada is actually 3 people? That's a cool concept, actually. Why, Mr. Bad, long time no see. What happened to us? We used to be such a great team. If you were such a great team, then why did you kill my father 7 years ago? Why indeed? It was nothing personal, really. He was just another person I had to kill. How can you say that? I grow weary of this, and it's about time for everything to come to an end. And this time, I won't miss. Stop! You! Sorry. I'll take a sip after that. Okay. Are there gonna be... Oh, okay. It's over, Sheena. What the hell? Your leg! What the fuck? Wait, did Bat shoot his leg? Oh my gosh. Agent Schlong. Gurk. You idiot! What were you thinking jumping in front of my gun like that? What were you risking your life for? I'm sorry, Detective Bad, but no matter what sort of past she may have had, or even if she is a spy, it doesn't change the fact that she is my subordinate. Alright, Agent Schlong, it's time to kill her. I'm just kidding. And as long as she is I can't allow any harm to come to her, not even from you. You see, she signed a NDA. You really are an idiot, you know that? Ha! That's fine with me. You should know by now that this is just how I am. Hey sis. Yes? I want you to conduct a full body search. Sheena might have another weapon on her. Alright. Detective Gumshoe, your assistance, please. Sir. Oh, I guess she has a knife on her. Hey, I found something. I knew it. I'm just so fucking smart. It's the missing knife. What is this, sir? It looks like the blade of a knife, but it doesn't have a handle. This is a great find, detective. Huh? It is, sir? Damn it. Let's try pairing up this blade with the handle. Here we go. Hell yeah. I believe this blade actually belongs with the handle that was on the murder weapon. Hey, they fit together perfectly. This blade must have been taken from the crime scene when the knife handles were switched. I'm going to go return this Bubbly's knife now. Alright, I'll trust that you'll make sure that it's returned to Ambassador Paulino. Bubbly's knife handle given to Detective Gumshoe. I believe this makes it perfectly clear who did it, Callisto Yu. For the only time the handles could have been switched is just after Mr. Cochin's murder. Which means that you must be Mr. Cochin's killer. You killed Mr. Cochin with the Albastian knife. Ugh. Switched the handles and then took the original blade of the Bobbleheath knife with you. Later, you allowed yourself to be spotted by Kay near the open-air stage. You used the fireplace to lose her, then you went back to accuse her of the murder. Does that sum it all up?
Objection.
Oh my god, I forgot that the objection sounds like that. You craft an engaging tale, Edgeworth, but there are 2 problems with it. Problems? In what respect? Why do you think my real reason was in allowing her to chase me after that? It was also I could capture Kay Faraday. What? When I saw you using the device at Gatewater Land, I knew right away that you were Bern Faraday's daughter. Haha. I became curious, so I researched a little into your background. That's how I found out that you were on the trail of the Yata Garasu. So that's why you tried to pin Mr. Cochin's murder on me? Yes, I knew you would show up at the embassy tonight, so I thought to use you, but pinning the murder on you wasn't my goal. You had another? Yes. Once I had you under arrest, I had planned to search you and take back the device that is rightly belongs to me, the true Yada. You were going to take Little Thief away from me? I mean, it's a pretty nice piece of tech you got there. 7 years ago, it was thanks to that device that Faraday was able to infiltrate this place. But he stole more than he should have. I had a tough time recovering that precious key. Then the person who stole the Yada's key was Mr. Faraday? You. That incident 7 years ago. What was the catalyst behind it? In the eyes of the smuggling ring, the Yada was becoming a bit of a problem. It wasn't an especially pleasant assignment. Then why? Why did you become a member of the Yada Garasu? Why? Why? There is no why. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. From the beginning? What is that supposed to mean? The person I take orders from hasn't changed, even now to this day. A mastermind. Does this mean that the leader of the smuggling ring wasn't Mr. Cochin? Then the real ringleader is still out there pulling the strings. Are you done asking what you need to know? Because if so, we should probably get going. And you're going to tell me everything you did tonight. Do you understand, Shida? I guess I should tell you then that I was the one who set the Baldli's embassy on fire. And why did you do that? I suppose it was to destroy all evidence of the counterfeit bills. That was what the smuggling ring was trying to do. But then why start two fires? Sorry, but I can't tell you anything about the ring. It's your job to complete your investigation after all. I have my fun now. It's your turn to enjoy the ride. Wait! Miss Sheena! Agent Schlong, is your leg okay? I don't see any blood on it anymore. Must have patched it off camera. Yes. When I fell to the floor earlier, these fell at my feet. What about them? They're such pretty hair sticks that I thought, well, that I should return them to you. Haha. Oh, excuse me. You can have them. They're of no use to me anymore. If you don't want them, you can always just throw them away. No, I want to keep them. Haha. Suit yourself. Those sticks, are they possibly the vines are supported by stakes and are still growing. Okay, probably not. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot Edgeworth. About the second problem I had with your story. I didn't kill anyone tonight. What? I'm not saying that as a sore loser. Think of it as a hint, if you will. Mr. Prosecutor. Yes, Agent Schlong. Mark my words. I'm not done here. I'll be back. And it's got nothing to do with duty or anything, because this has become my personal case. I may have been shot, but I'll show you just how dangerous a wounded wolf can be. His anger has appeared to have negated the sensation of pain in his injured leg. That does not make sense at all, but sure. It's finally over, Kay. I feel like I peered into her heart a little, you know? And it's so cold and dark and incredibly lonely. The person who was giving her all these commands. The one who thought my father was a problem to be removed. That person's the real ringleader behind the smuggling ring. Mr. Edgeworth, I have a favor to ask. Can you hold on to these hair sticks for me? They're really pretty, just like the ones they were selling for the Jammy Ninja show. But until this case is over, I don't think I can look at them without being overcome. I understand. I'll take good care of them for you. There's a bit of soil stuck on the ends of the stick. Haha! So I was right. Hair sticks. Oh, I guess it's that time already, huh? And look at the sticks. Hair sticks with a candy stripe pattern to them. There is some dirt on the tips. Okay, let's go up here. The design of these things are rather eccentric for hair sticks. Huh, really? Well, if they're that strange, what should I do with them? I have to say, these are by far the most bizarre hair sticks I've ever seen. In any case, Kay, there's something I've been meaning to ask. How exactly do you stick that hair stick of yours into your hair like that? That's a secret. Curiouser and curiouser. Okay, let me... Alright, I was gonna turn it around, but sure. Hey, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's dirt on here. It's totally ruining the beauty of the hair stick. I suppose. Why is there dirt stuck at the end of the hair stick in the first place? Alright, here we go. The other side. Some dirt again. Alright, we're done here. So it's midnight. The dawn of another day. Hey, Pops. Thanks a bunch. You really done a lot for everyone all these years. Detective Bad, don't tell me today is that day. Yeah, it is. With this, I can retire in peace. It was down to the wire, and we almost didn't make it. I mean, it literally was down to the wire, because, you know, because, alright. But we did it. We solved everything. But that's just it. We haven't solved everything yet. The ringleader of the smuggling ring, the Yada were chasing after. Oh, it's smuggling ring and the Yada were chasing after. Yeah. The legend of that Yada, the legend of Yada, is now over. Mr. Edgeworth, that bit of logic earlier, it was brilliant. But I still have more logic pieces to connect. I feel like I can leave it all in your hands. I'm counting on you. Is it really true, Uncle Bad? Were you also part of the Yada? As I said to you earlier, Kay, I'm truly sorry. I wanted nothing but a peaceful life for you. Uncle Bad. Hey, don't take it so seriously. It's all just one big joke, right? Unfortunately, it isn't. Oh, come on, sir. She's just yanking on my chain, isn't she, Mr. Edgeworth? Detective Bad. Wait. No. You're no longer a detective. I mean, I still technically am. I haven't officially retired yet. Mr. Bad, I'd like to ask you about the Yada Garasu. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, here. I should give these back to you. KG8 incidents. These are the pages from my KG8 case files that the Yada stole from my office? Huh? Wait. Wait. What? Mr. Edgeworth, I must apologize for last night. Damn, that was last night. Crazy. So the Yada you stole into my room was you? Was it? The Yada who stole into my room. Wait, then that means... What? Tell me it's not true, sir. That's too insane for me to believe, sir. It's true, even if it's not something you want to hear. The KG8 incident, it was a very emotional, trying case. We stood in that courtroom, Faraday as the prosecutor and I as the lead detective. Faraday had evidence in his possession that would prove the defendant guilty. However, because he was stolen, the defendant was found innocent. You was the elder sister of the victim in the case. When the defendant was pronounced not guilty, she let out a great wail. That's when we realized that there was a limit to what the law could do. The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do so outside of the courts. That's what we thought at the time. Damn, the pig goes hard. Damn, now I kind of want to... See, it's like moments like these where they have the pictures or the images that I wish I was playing on the mobile version of the game because of the HD sprites, but you know, yeah, I mean it's fine. That's how we formed the Yatagarasu, and vowed to bring to the light any dirty dealings companies had with the ring, including companies that dealt with the Amano Group. Mr. Amano's conglomerate? We called ourselves the Yata, and flexed our collective muscle. Excuse me. We exposed all sorts of shady dealings as a warning to the business world as a whole. By doing that, we were able to stop the higher-ups from covering things up. And then, it was finally time. We had finally arrived at the moment when we found out the ringleader's true identity. It was then that you literally stabbed us in the heart. And Faraday, he died for it. But why? Why wasn't she the sister of the victim in the KG8 incident? After Faraday's death, I looked into our past, and that's when I found out that she was a phony. The victim of the KG8 incident, CCU. She never had a sister. What? Then that means Sheena wasn't the only fake name she used. Callisto Yu was another pseudonym. From the very beginning, that woman was a spy sent by the smuggling ring. She said it herself. I was destined to betray everyone from the very beginning. Anyway, let's return to the real topic at hand. Mr. Edgeworth, this trump card that we stuck onto this page of the case file. Please use it wisely. Wait, do I have it on me right now? I don't. Trump card? You mean the category on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle? That photo... that photo that we stuck on there. Try peeling it off. Behind it slumbers a piece of evidence that Faraday hid away all those years ago. It's the mark of the Yata, but why? This is a directives card from the big boss himself. Or herself, I don't know. Take a look at the back. This was something Kochin had on him at the time of the KG8 incident, 10 years ago. Sorry. Oh man, I'm getting kind of into it. Let me take a sip. That blood is from the victim of the incident, Miss CCU. But why is the card adorned with the mark of the Yata? The reason why we called ourselves the Yata was because of the three-legged raven mark that the smuggling ring's boss used. Apparently orders from the boss would come on these cards without fail. The person who received the order was supposed to burn it immediately after reading it. And apparently it burns a bright green flame when set ablaze. So you mean the cards were written in Bobblehee's ink? The fact that the card that Kochin was sent made it into Faraday's hand at all is nothing short of a miracle. We decided that whenever we stole anything, we would send a card, along with it, to the police. So that's what those white cards are. The great thief that used the mark, that only those within the ring would know. It was our message to the ringleader, that we were only a few steps behind. Trump card. And one more thing, Detective Gumshoe. Let me look at this. Evidence from the KG8's card containing orders from Moss of smuggling ring to Kochin. Can't read it. Awesome. Here you go. I'm entrusting this to you. What is this, sir? This is what I was talking about earlier. Wow, that fake out. During the KG8 incident trial, Faraday had this in his possession. This important definitive piece of evidence. But I thought it was stolen. How do you have it? The person who stole it from us 10 years ago was a man by the name of Ernest Amano. He had it locked and hidden away for all this time. But we forced him to tell us where it was finally, after the other day's kidnapping case. Radio tape. This video. The evidence from KG8 incident. Freddy obtained it once, but Ernest Amano has stolen it. Oh, is this one? The KG8 incident. This was the case in which the unwitting CCU was murdered. Then she was to expose the connection between the Amano group and the smuggling ring. This was also when the group from Liana was first formed. Are the events of the case connected to that case from 10 years ago somehow? The blood. This blood belongs to Detective Faith, who was killed in my office by Mr. Portsman. Oh, that's right, okay. Sadly, it would appear that he was partnered with anyone but a good prosecutor. I'll never do that to Detective Gumshoe, though. This video. Oh, this guy. Whoa, don't come any close here. I'm warning you. So, I'm sorry. Oh, that was such a sudden thing. This is the same video as the one Mr. Portsman was trying to conceal from me. Yeah, it would seem that even he was caught up in the ring's web. Amano was preparing to take on the boss someday, and the video was his insurance. That's where the prosecutor comes in. He was to retrieve the video. On top of that, he was apparently instructed to sneak into your office and steal the trump card. You saw it for yourself, right? The card that told him to preserve the evidence. Then that calling card, well, that card was not the calling card of the Yada, but rather a directives card from the ringleader to Mr. Portsman. The two pieces together makes for a strong weapon for whoever holds them. The evidence Mr. Portsman thought to withhold from me, and that one you stole from my office last night. Both pieces are illegal, and for me to use either one is... Whether you use them or not is up to you. But they will be of help to you when you take on someone who is above the law. Is the boss one of those who cannot be brought to court that Mr. Faraday spoke of? Detective Bad, there's no limit to the law, for it is the people who determine the limits to them. You still insist that even now, you really are something else. I leave the rest in your hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, the handcuffs. It's time to lock up the last remaining member of the Yada. Pops, father. Don't ever lose your detective spirit. Pops, why is this happening? This is justice. Like I've always told you, do not get emotionally involved. Now let's go. Yes, sir. Yeah, okay, that does make sense. He has to be locked away. Is this really the end of a legend? No, we still have K right here. To be continued. Finally, we're at the end part. Da, 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 da. Okay, I think at the end of the episode here. It's already over 2 hours. Damn it. Damn. I am... Shit. March 15, 12, I think I tried neutralize the lobby. Let me look at the... Make sure we're at the end and not the middle part 4 or anything like that. The end part 1. Shit. Alright. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't think I can finish this game today, because I have to go tomorrow on the little family trip. So, damn. Okay, maybe honestly, I think I'm gonna have to stay up all night. We'll see. If not, then I'll just write down something in the description or whatever. Alright, that'll be it for today's episode. Well, this episode. Finished the middle parts. Now we're at the end. If I recall, there are 3 parts individually. So,
yeah, I'm almost done, kind of. I really don't think I can finish this though. I don't know. Whatever. I'm wasting time by just talking. All right, I'll see you next time. Maybe, maybe in 2ish weeks. Maybe, maybe in 2 weeks. Maybe not. We'll see. And yeah, bye.